Okay, so we're going to do another cylinder, just a simple form, and we're going to do half and half glaze. So half one color, half another color, and we're going to let them overlap so that we can get that kind of effect that you see on the glaze board, where you see like the two glazes that are overlapped a little bit. So to start with, I am going to use the yellow again. So even though I just used it, I'm going to mix it up. And then I'm going to take my piece and I'm just going to dip it halfway in. And again, I do just a tiny shake to try and get it, to make sure there's not too many air bubbles. You can see a few show up. It's not a big deal. And once this is kind of set up, I can touch this side and dip the other side. So I'm going to bring you over to this other one that we're going to use, which is weathered bronze. And while this is setting up, I'm going to go ahead and mix the weathered bronze. Hopefully you can see down in there a little bit. I'm just going to take this out for a minute. Alright, and this one is dry enough to touch, and that means that it's okay to dip into another glaze. So I'm just going to take it and dip it in this one and make sure that it overlaps a little bit. Alrighty. And this one kind of bubbled a little bit too, but those will just fill in when it fires. And part of that's because this piece dried quite a bit before I glazed in. And then we're just going to go over here and sponge it off. I'm just walking you over here with me. Let's see if we can get this to stay. And you can just wipe off the bottom. So this one doesn't have wax on it, so you just got to sponge it. You can see it comes off pretty easy because it's still a tiny bit damp from dipping. And I like to go, up about 1/4 inch. And there you have it. This one has quite a few bubbles, so we'll see what happens. I think it'll be alright. And there we go.